In our last 3 sessions, we discussed a letter from a man whose wife had told him about an affair. We talked about the cause of the affair, a lifetime of emptiness and fear, and agreed that he needed to begin telling the truth about himself for 2 reasons: to eliminate conflict and to create opportunities to find real love for himself. Now back to the writer of the letter. Let's consider what it could look like as you tell the truth about yourself to your wife, for example. It may seem kind of strange to some people, including you, that I'm talking here about you telling the truth about yourself when it was your wife that had the affair. You might be thinking that she should be doing a little truth-telling here. After all, didn't she make a huge mistake in your marriage? Yes. Wasn't she unloving and selfish? Yes. But she didn't write me this letter. You did. And you can't change her. You can only change yourself. The only thing you can do to strengthen your marriage is to take the steps necessary to bring more real love into it. And that will involve changing you, telling the truth about you. Somebody has to take the first steps. Somebody has to be the pioneer. And it just happens that I'm having this conversation with you. So if you're willing, let's see what you can do. Sit down with your wife and explain to her what you've learned about real love and how you've been pursuing imitation love all these years. You didn't intend to do any of this, but you haven't been nearly as loving as you've thought. Explain how you've been trading imitation love and avoiding conflict, and how you have not been giving her the real love that she's needed. Explain that drinking was one way that you've run from the pain in your life. Also tell her that in a marriage without real love, you can understand why she would go outside your relationship looking for imitation love, which is what she got from her affair. Now, you need to understand why you're telling your wife all this. It's not so she'll love you. She's already demonstrated that she doesn't have real love to give. You're telling her the truth about you so she will finally understand what's been going on in your marriage all these years. All this time, she's been driven crazy wondering why you behave in certain ways. She's wondered, why does he drink? Why does he withdraw from me like that? Why can't he stay involved in an intense, important discussion until we reach a conclusion? And you have had many questions of your own about her. These unresolved questions can become quite frustrating, and we often turn them into accusations and conflicts. Now, as you finally tell the truth about yourself, you'll be answering some of the questions that have bothered her for years. And this will eliminate many of the conflicts you've had over and over. Watching the natural disappearance of conflict can be a beautiful thing. In our next session, we'll talk about how it would look if you told the truth about yourself for another reason, which would be to find real love for yourself.